going on? All right. Thank you so much, Nova. I did not notice that. That's so frustrating. All right. So, the somehow my mic uh input on OBS got deleted. I don't know why. So what we have, yeah. Now I've got it set back up, so it's just a matter of getting things going, and I'm going to do a quick recap. So Chandra brought Drifting Lotus out into the Coral Archipelago, which is to the northwest of the realm. It is far past Wujan, which is the furthest west that the realm actually has control. An uninhabited island was located, and Drifting Lotus was dropped off on that island and told to survive. Because she actually does have survival abilities, uh, Chandra was fine just dropping her there. So this is the island that she found herself on. Uh, there is a volcano at the center that is not active. It's not a large one. Uh, and there she began slowly putting together her what we're going to consider her base of operations. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. And we're going to do that. And so, Drifting Lotus has put together a camp. And let's go here. And we have a hide tent that she has created, some vegetables that she started to plant, some seeds, a fire pit with a nice little grill on top, collection of firewood, and a water source, and honestly, fishing hole. We did not get any hints towards the amethyst file. In a way. But she has located, or she has witnessed an encounter with a being that she has yet to meet with. Uh, Rolled randomly, it is a lesser god, and it is Something to do with structures. And there's a bright light around it. It wasn't until nighttime that she was able to witness it. It's brightest, of course, at night. Hmm? I don't know. No name has been given to the creature yet. But what she is finding is let's see, let's build something together. We are going to let's get this put together. All right. So let's go ahead and add this. Wait, not that. Not that. I want window capture. All right. So here we go. So we have a structure on this island. So I'm thinking a ship. Hmm. Let's see. Let's do this. I think that's a good one. So, this I now want lighting effects. All right. And we will put that right there. How does that look, Nova? Now, let's say oh, we have a shipwreck. All right, one moment. All right. So, we have this ship. It's glowing. There's a deity. I think this ship once had its own god. Let's see. Ships are built for purpose. All right. Let me check here. Okay. So, in the Realm of Brass and Shadows, which is one of the books for Exalted. A warship-inspired vessel is mentioned, implying that ships can be imbued with supernatural significance. Yes, yes. In second issue, there was a god of grain for every sand, but celestial bureaucracies focus on specific domains and existence of local gods. So, yes. We have a god of the ship. Alright, so now we're going to have to build our spirit god. Yes, yes. Strange folk and monsters. Okay, that's just that. Quick characters. Let's see. Actually, here, something approaches the Malachite altar and the blah blah blah. Slain spirit is not dead forever. Instead, its essence will slowly gather and reform. Yes, yes. Alright. Hurry home, materialize, measure the wind. Those are the 3 charms that it could have. So what are the essences for these? Those are Essence 1, as are the newest Exalted. Most supernatural beings possess 2 or 3. Alright, so I believe this god is going to be an Essence 2. A ship god. What do we want to call him? Well, he's clearly going to be named after his ship. So we're going to need to figure that out as well. Okay, there is no audio beyond me talking. So, yeah, I will try to speak louder and more intentionally while I'm on. Vehicle names. Ship names. Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Because right now, I am all the way up in OBS. Alright. So, Japanese ship naming conventions. Alright. Maru, meaning circle, is often attached to ship names. Because they would go on a circuit. Okay. I have an idea. I have an idea. Let's go to... Which book? Is it in Sidereals? Vadbor. No. Alright, it's not in that one. Is it in Lunars? Do. Alright. Reibatsu Maru. Reibatsu Maru. I think that's how it would be pronounced. It is a trigger warning in and of itself. So, it's the enslavement circle. This was a slave ship. Because in Exalted, slavery is in many countries legal. And it is actually one of the primary sources of finance in this part of the world. Not a wonderful thing for our friends. But very, very true. Alright, sorry, this is in the northernmost part of the west, because I did roll the west. The Azurite Empire. Let's see. Families born this is coming from Across the Eight Directions, one of the books for the setting. Families organize into lineage-based clans. The Highborn clans, who claim great naval heroes as their forebears, maintain a tight grip on most high-ranking government offices. Lowborn clans, who encompass most of the populace, largely descend from subjugated peoples from the Morning Isles hinterlands and lowborn of conquered city-states. They once comprised distinct ethnic groups who elected clan representatives in the convocation of waves. Today, they're largely administrative divisions for taxation and conscription purposes. Yeah. Slavery props up Azur's prosperity. Nearly a third of the population is enslaved, working as anything from field laborers and miners to domestic servants and personal tutors. To lack even a single household slave is deemed a deplorable mark of poverty. Azur obtains many slaves as prisoners of war. Others are purchased from foreign slavers, born to a slave parent, or lose their freedom as collateral on a failed loan. So this ship was one of the many slaving vessels out there. Which tells me that the god of this vessel, because the god was worshipped by the crew, is not a happy person. It's not the kind of guy that we want to just sit and talk to and... Right? But he also no longer has a cult. Nobody is worshipping him, and therefore nobody is giving him essence. So, as the sun rises and the light coming from the ship die out, Drifting Lotus wanders up to speak, or to see what's there. A voice in a language she doesn't know answers her questions first. She looks around and there is no one present. So, she speaks in the language of the old realm, the language of spirits and gods. She's been studying it with the tutorship of Triumphal Cry. Greetings, who are you? She asks. My name, girl, is Raibatsu Maru. How did you break free from the chains? What chains do you speak of? Your hair is cut short. So you are a slave, are you not? Slaves belong in my hole. That doesn't. Do you want to rephrase that? In my birth, within the hold. Ah. No, I am not a slave. I am a student of the Immaculate Order, and I am a representative of the Celestial Court, the Celestial Bureaucracy. Are you here to answer my petition, then? No. What was your petition, though? I am a god of a single ship. I wish to become a greater god. I wish a promotion. And you're worthy of that. Why? What do you mean, why? Why wouldn't I be worthy of it? Why shouldn't I get promoted? I have served my ship well. I have stayed here for decades after it has fallen. The Ocean Father treated me well, but now that he's been demoted, I think that I deserve a shake-up as well. Ocean Father was the god of the Great Western Ocean, and now he's just in charge of this little sea right here. I want to be the god of a glorious trade route. I know many. I know the best slave routes. I am Reibatsu Maru. Well, when I get to the bureaucracy next, I can ask about it. In the meantime, I'm an inhabitant on the island, and I'm just going to go continue my meditations. Winter began to come. Because of course winter had to come. If it didn't, it wouldn't matter that we failed our role to make it through the winter without problem. Our little tent is not able to survive as a supernatural ice storm comes through the area. Drifting Lotus flees into the woods. Now, This is where things get complicated for her. There is, in this ice storm, a severe chance of her taking damage now that it's picked up to full speed. Alright, so rolling to resist the hazard. Is a stamina resistance roll. Let's say that the worst of the storm is going to kick in as she rushes towards the next structure that she knows about, forcing her to go to Raibatsu Maru. It's 10 minutes. So she's going to have to make this roll 3 times. Or make this roll 10 times to get there. Alright. She is going to take 2 points of damage. Settings, not in character edit mode. Alright, let me check. Alright. So my rolls do actually reduce it. So it's only 1 point of damage taken. Because I got 2 successes. The second minute of running, 4 successes. Third minute of running. Alright, 3 successes. Fourth minute of running. Okay, 1 success, so that's going to be 2 points of damage. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I am now in the 5th roll. Four successes. 6th roll. Alright, took 1 point of lethal damage. So now I have a wound penalty of -1. 7th roll. 0 successes. And that is a botch, so I'm going to roll for illness on the next one. Or when I'm done with this. So the 8th roll. Alright, I take 2 more points of damage, which bumps me up to a -2 wound penalty. So I'm losing dice each time. This is the 9th roll. What does my Sidereal Excellency allow me to do? Let's see. Excellencies. Alright. At ability 3, I can reduce the target number. What is my ability here? Alright, I have resistance 2. So I can't actually do that, but I can give myself 2 more dice with essence. I have 31 peripheral essence. I will spend that. So that should give me, instead of 4 dice, 6 dice. Huh. Two dice increases my thing by, gives me 1 extra die. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Going to give myself 1 on this 10th die. And unless I botch, I should be able to get through this. 3 successes. Alright. So I managed to make it to the boat. But there's a chance for disease. Alright. Virulency, let's say that it is a pneumonia. Not high morbidity. And 3 days intervals. And we'll use 1 week, because they seem to be 1 day or 1 week or 1 month. So, let's see if I get sick. It is a against virulence. Alright, so that requires 2 successes. I'm going to spend essence and get 0 successes. Okay. Alright. New effect. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Alright. I'm going to just put this right there. And yeah. Going to have to make a roll to resist that disease once a week. Okay, so that's minor symptoms. After it will go into major, and then we'll go to defining. So And then after that, death. Cool. So we've got a month before we risk dying of pneumonia. Let's see. Do wound penalties apply to social roles? Because I'm going to have to convince this spirit to, protect me. Alright. No, it's not. Under wound. Is it under penalty? That seems to be a good place to look. Penalty. Alright. Let's take a look. Alright. We need to figure this out. Alright. Let's see. Alright. That doesn't give me the answer. Alright, so I believe that they do. I don't want to do a full, long, extended discussions, so we're going to do social influence. I have something that he wants. I have authority. Do I have any charms that will be useful here? Let me take a look. It would be one of these. Alright. Mysterious Wonder Wisdom just generates a minor tie. Cool. Now... don't have that. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me. I'm working with air, so it's not going to give me a bonus there. Alright. So normally, this god would have a resolve of 4. But he's not doing well. I'm going to spend willpower. I'm going to give myself 2 dice bonus, or 1 die bonus, by spending some essence. And I'm going to try to make a deal. Like I said, normally he would have resolve 4, so I'm going to roll at resolve 4. But each failure is going to create concessions that we have to negotiate on too. Okay. So having the minor tie gives me an additional success. Which actually made it so I succeed. Reibatsu Maru. I need shelter from the storm. I can't give you immediate promotion, but I can give you a lateral one right now, I know. I know how I can summon a ship. And you can become its god. And he agrees. So my Floral Fairy, which is a spell out of the Dragon-Blooded book, because it is my control spell, allows me to buy evocations for it. And that first evocation is going to be that there is going to reflect the fact that there is a god of the fairy. I will have to come up with what that is, how that works. But I like it. And we will begin next session with our next goal. Reibatsu Miru wants to travel. So let's see if we can come up with anything that's going to occur in our travel with Reibatsu Maru. Alright. Size and source. Alright, so it's local. And it's the Azure Empire. Alright. And what is the nature of our contact? Okay. Something hateful and dead. Something hateful and dead that has power in the Azure Empire. Okay. And because I've had a long week, I'm gonna end things here. Take some time to figure things out. Who do we want to raid? Nova, do you have anybody to raid? If not... Oh. Grim is streaming. So let's trade into Grim. Alright. Goodbye, everyone.